Yeah, so we've got another Friday. It is, I know, I'm telling you. So apologies for last week. The kids are all off school with half term, so I didn't get time to do a video or anything, to be honest, apart from family stuff. So all good, but obviously not so good for you guys because you didn't get a lick. So this lick this week is a bit of a journey. It's kind of 8 bars, and we're in G minor. And it starts with shape 2 of the pentatonics and then moves to a very cliche lick which you will enjoy, but you might think, oh my god, that's a bit cliche, but it is. And then you've got a double stop kind of run down with partly the natural minor coming through with that, which is really useful if you actually learn it correctly. And then we're jumping up the octave to the first position of the pentatonic for some repetition with some semitone and full tone bends in that as well. So all in all, there is a lot that you can use from this lick even if you don't decide to play the whole thing. And so if you do like the lick, please do consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already, and visit the socials, comment below with what you think of the lick, and just, yeah, that's it really. So come along and say hi on all that sort of stuff. Also, actually, the jamming track, it's a new one for the Patreons, but there's a smaller snippet of it at the end of the video for you guys just to use and jam this lick over. If you want the full one, you'll have to subscribe to the $5 tier system, which is Jam Zone, I think it's called. Anyway, there you go. That's all I need to say. Here is the lick. Right, I'm not going to ramble on too much, so thanks very much for all the support throughout all of these Lick Fridays and all of my Patreons as well, without which these videos would not be possible. So let's get on with the breakdown, but please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Here's a breakdown. Starts with shape 2 of the pentatonics in G minor, so is your first lick basically. So that one you're going to use your second finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. I would probably slide into it just for a start of this lick. So you've got 7, 2nd string 6, back to the 7 on the 3rd, to the 8 on the 2nd string. So try and add vibrato into that. Then it's kind of an opposite way of playing it, but anyway, like that. So you've got 6 on the 1st string, 8, 6, 8 on the 2nd string. So you can choose to pull off from the 8 to the 6 or pick it. Either way, add vibrato on that last 8th fret of that bar. Remember, you can get the tab for free on my website if you haven't done so already. It's dansguitar.com, link below. And then the very cliche lick, this one. So think free, all right now, yeah? You'll know what I mean if you know that song. So we've got a bar, basically. It's what you want to try and end up with, is that mini bar on the 6th fret on strings 1 and 2 with the 1st finger. Then you're going to pick the 2nd string and then hammer on to the 8th fret. And then you're going to pick the 1st string because your bar's already there, the 6th fret, and then you repeat that 4 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're into the double stop thing. So which basically comes down the 10th and 11th frets on that 1st string and 2nd string, and you start with the 11th, so slide into it from the lick you just played, so like that basically. So you've got your 11, 10, 3 times on each. Now I use hybrid picking, so I'm picking the 2nd string with my plectrum and my 1st string with my middle finger on the right hand. Then you've got another double stop, which is basically thirds, so you've got minor and major thirds going on. which is the 10 and the 8. So 10 is on the second, 8 is on the first. So that again is 3 times, and then you've put down a tone with both, so this time minor third again. And this time you're playing it 6 times. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 4 beats, in other words, so because it's triplet. After that lick, you're jumping up the octave all the way up to the first position on the 15th fret, going with your 18th fret full tone bend, like that. So second string 18th fret, bend it up, bring it back down without hearing it, and then bend it up, down with vibrato. Okay, you can strike it on the way back down just to emphasize that note a little bit more. It all depends what you want to do. Then a tiny little lick, which is the 15 first string, 18 pull off to the 15 on that second string there. And then this is the reoccurring or repeating lick, which they're really nice to use. So you've got which is 8 times over the same lick. So you've got 18th fret bend, full tone bend, second string, and then 2 strikes on that first string, 15, 15. So I go down, up, down, so, and it alternates from there. So the first time is down, up, down, then it's up, down, up. Get used to your picking just to make it work. You could do this all down pick, so it'll give you a bit more of an attack on the string, but do what you will with it in your own way. Then the last lick of this, the last bar, I like this just because it's very bendy. So you've got full tone bend on the 18th first string. Don't bring it back down, so you just get it to the top and stop it there. Then it's 17th fret, semitone bend to the pitch of the 18th fret basically. And then 15, 15 with vibrato slide out on that last one. And that is your lick. Shall I play it slow? Alright, I'll try to without any mistakes. Can't guarantee that. So here we go, it goes like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Told you I wouldn't do it without any mistakes. It's because it's slowed down. Anyway, there we go, back to me. Nice one, you're at the end. So once again, thank you so much for all my patrons who obviously are a monthly thing, and it just helps support this channel, and yeah, it just keeps me creating as well. So jamming tracks and things like that, which there should be a new one up by now if you're watching this. So that's all I need to say, apart from enjoy what you're playing with this, break it down into sort of stages that you, I guess, are bite-sized chunks if you don't want to do the whole thing. Use it in many different ways. Just use the licks as individuals, some micro licks from this 8-bar phrase, as it were. And that's about it, really. So I will leave you with that, with a wonderful lick, and bid you farewell to see you next week. Laters, everyone. Bye.